So may I introduce the HAnim now?
Please.
Oh, yes. Then may I share my screen?
Please. Go on. You should have the right
Oh,
to,
yes.
yeah, to share your screen. Perfect, I see it.
Oh, yes. Okay. Welcome to the HAnim competition. So my name is Myeong Lee. I am the HAnim working group co-chair. Today, I will explain the HAnim competition. So previously I thought today is the awards, but the schedule was changed. So the I heard that the awards will be held on Friday. Speak a little bit about the competition. It is about 3D humanoid animation using the ISO HAnim standard along with the music. The ISO IC 19774 HAnim standard was to be used for the humanoids or characters. ISO IC 19775-1 X3D was to be used for the virtual stage and humanoids. HAnim is stored as an X3D file. On HAnim first competition was held in 2016 and has held been annually ever since now being in the sixth year. The competition is organized by the HAnim working group of the Web3D consortium. This competition has been sponsored over the years by this organization, the Korean Standards Association, the Web3D Consortium, and previously there was support from the Society for Standards and Standardization in Korea. This year's sponsored by KSA, Korean Standards Association, and the Web3D Consortium. Submissions was judged by the HAnim working group using these criteria. Creativity of modeling and animation for humanoids and virtual stages. Use of the ISO IC 19774 HAnim standard and the ISO IC 19775-1 accessory.
I'm not sure. I think we lost the connection. I can still see the, yeah, we lost the connection. So while we wait for professor to reconnect. I have here the videos. Maybe we can start showing the videos. What do you think, people? I don't see the professor online, so well, so this year we got 4 submission, and the submission are available as the as an X3D file. So basically, that there's the character and there's the whole animation, and the animation is synchronized with music, and we also received the video of the different animation, which I have here, and we may show the first first submission, waiting for the professor to log back in the Zoom webinar. So I share my screen, and we will show you the submission for this year. Okay, so we have the sorry. This is the first one. I never use the playlist, and this is why I never use the playlist. Okay. Use the playlist. Let's take a look at the first submission. This is the first one. This is the second submission.
simulate, free from hate. Think of the future that we could create. Face the facts today. There's a better way. Take one step back and say there's a better way. Like a tree rooted in peace, in peace, in peace. One with all living things, one life heart beating, with soul being, higher mind seeing. Our one world is breathing, with you and me, in harmony, revolving our destiny.
And this is the fourth one. Oh, Professor, you're back.
It's the network was disconnected. So
We use the time to showcase the submission. Well, at least the video. So.
oh yes, oh yes. So may I continue or?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, it seems network, we have network problems. So continue, continue, and this is a summary of the instruction provided to prepare an HAnim character using general tools such as 3D Max. First, prepare a virtual stage using any tool, store it as WLL file and then convert it to X3D using a conversion tool. Second, prepare HAnim characters based on the ISO IC 19774 HAnim specification. LOA 1, 2, 3, or 4 can be chosen depending on the required level of detail for the humanoids. LOA is level of articulation, which simply speaking refers to specifying joint and segment structure. For more details about HAnim, please see the Web3D Consortium website for resources and specification. The next step is to prepare an HAnim X3D file by converting the WLL file to X3D. HAnim code was mandatory. The next step is to generate HAnim animation using motion capture or any animation method. To simplify things, X3D animation code was not mandatory. However, if X3D animation code was generated, it was ideal and taken under consideration during judging. The last step is to prepare an animation file using video or X3D animation. Next, in simple terms, I will show how to design an HAnim character. The left picture shows the simplest structure LOA1. As you can see, it is necessary to design your character using a video as a guideline. I'll show you the video here. The first, this is the HAnim character using 3D Max, the general tool, and this window shows the each segment designed by one according to the HAnim structure, and the next we should specify the name. The name is very important. The segment name we define using the panel of 3D tool. And then as you see just before, the all box displayed, or if we do not provide each object name, the tool usually generate the names automatically. So we change each segment using the HAnim segment name. So and then the object name must be specified exact name of each segment. So this shows verified new segment, and then this panel shows the all HAnim segment here. So these names can be and generate usually the tool provided the interface. Next to that, this show that select all object, and then next to the hierarchy panel, and then next to you should specify the pivot point. It is the center of location for each joint, so that usually general tool has this functions. So we can one by one provide the pivot point, the center of rotation. So this is the, and then this shows the pivot point. For example, in case of head. So in this way, or we provide a pivot point for each joint. And then next, all the pivot location. And next, important thing is that all tool has a different coordinate system. So we must specify that the characters should be located at the origin, coordinate origin, so that that in case of 3D Max, we use a reset X form, means that the character should be located at the origin of the coordinate system. Then next, we store that export to that WLL file, and then we can using the converter from WLL to X3D. Then we can obtain the HAnim character file. So this is a WLL file, and then if we use the converter, then we can have the files. So this is the procedure of the creating an HAnim character. So next, this year there are 2 prizes for the 2021 HAnim competition. The first prize is 1,200, and second prize is 1,000. All are provided by KSA, the Korean Standards Association. We are planning 22 HAnim competition, which all have the same format as 2021. This is the roadmap for the 2022 competition, which we are announcing today. The submission deadline will be May 31st, 2022, tentatively. Submission files have the same requirements as for the 2021 competition. Judging will be done in October. Announcement of winners will be at Web3D Conference 2022. So since this competition is planned along with the Web3D Conference 2022, please understand there may be updates depending on how the conference planning goes. So the competition requirements are the same as for the 2021 competition. HAnim character files can be prepared by referring to the Web3D results site. This is the key point for winning the competition. So as you see in the video, so we have 4 submissions this year. So I show you shortly the character HAnim file. So for example, 40. I think all submissions have the character HAnim file. For example, this is number 40 characters. this is characters. All submissions do not have accessory interpolator, so that only the characters, HAnim characters, they generated. So this is number 40, and then you can see this structure. For example, this is you can see the text editor. As you can see, this is a text file. So HAnim, as you see here, this is one root segment for HAnim. So HAnim one segment, and then next this is the root, and below the sacroiliac, and the next L hip, left hip, right, and so on. And then, however, in this file, the L hip, the next L knee. This is a hierarchical structure of humanoid. So then next, we can see the number 41 also has that generate the character HAnim file generated. So we can see the Taekwondo boy. So this also we generated the file, HAnim file. So the same way that this is this shows the this file doesn't have the HAnim file. So yeah, this is a stage file. I'm sorry. That the character file here. So this is the stage file. That this is okay for. This is accessory file from WRL file, VRML file, and then the character file as shown here. This also generate the HAnim structure. So root, sacroiliac, and so on. I think that all the submission using the converter, automatic generator from WRL to HAnim XSPD. So next submission, also 42. Also we can see the result using X3D browser. So I think this is a character file. So this is also that it's generated character, and also that we can see the HAnim file here, and then also from the humanoid root, and next to sacroiliac, and L hip, and then next to L knee, and so on. So the same way. And the next 43, that this is a character, and then I think this is HAnim character. So we see the character, and then we can see the HAnim character here. Similarly, so that they used the converter from HAnim WRL to HAnim. So it all are good for the transfer. So next, so we think that on Friday there will be the award. So and then these are the submitters. So all exciting contributions. And then thank you very much to everyone for their submission. Please contact HAnim Working Group and the Web 3D Consortium if you have any questions or need more information. Thank you very much and see you at next year's competition and see you on Friday. Thank you.
Yes, we have slightly modified the schedule. Today we only show the submission, and as the other competition about best paper, everything will be the winner will all be announced on Friday during the closure session. So thank you very much, Professor Myeong, to have described the submission and also the process of creating this animation and the technical aspect of this animation, because it's something that for people not using this standard is something a bit mysterious. So it was nice to have a technical showcase of what exactly is this the standard for human animation. We will make available the video of the submission. So we will link them to the agenda in this session probably, and then also the other attendee can take a look directly at the videos. If there are questions from the audience, we can try answer them. Otherwise, we will conclude here the session about the HAnim 3D music video. And at 10, we will start the next session, which is the poster session. So any question from the audience? Okay, I can probably send back the videos back to back and wait for the next session. Yeah, probably I'll do that. So see you in a quarter of an hour, and in the meantime, I will broadcast the submission videos, and see you later at the next session.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone that attended the session, and thank you to all the submit of this category.
facts today. There's a better way. Take one step back and say there's a better way. Like a tree rooted in peace, in peace, in peace. One with all living